Hello everyone, welcome back to the IndieGeekGuy channel. We're back with more Black Sails. Last time on, Flint and Vane have got Anne Bonny. They're hatching some kind of scheme involving giving Woodes Rogers the money that he's desperately been after. But this is where they're going to strike. When he thinks he's got everything he needs, they're going to leverage that and surprise attack, I'm assuming. So that might happen this episode. We got Silver sort of dipping his toe in the realm of darkness in a scene that was very badass, but he seemed to enjoy it a little bit more than what Flint is comfortable with. Slightly worryingly like, ooh, I like this. I like how this feels. But yeah, it looks like we are rolling towards people hatching their plans, taking sneak attacks, whatever it takes to get their chunk of the Nassau pie in their pockets. And obviously Spain is a looming threat that is being threatened upon everyone if they don't get their money back. So we'll see what happens with that as well. A lot going on, a lot to take in, lots of chess plays being made. I see a lot of you guys are getting excited for the rest of this season, and you know, it's infectious. I'll keep my expectations at a balanced, mature place, but it's Black Sails. I'm sure it's going to be great. So yeah, I'm just excited to jump into the next episode. But before we jump in, guys, please consider hitting the thumbs up button if you do enjoy this video. It helps me know you liked it. It helps to get seen by more people. Just helps the channel out in general. And if you really enjoyed it, if you're really liking the content, why not subscribe? And then you won't miss any future content, including more reactions, reviews, and every other kind of content I put up on this channel. There's also a Discord server. There's a link in the description below for you guys to go hang out, chat about movies, TV shows, including Black Sails, and just have a cool place to hang out and be chill and all that kind of good stuff. So that is down there if you're interested in that. Other than that, let's jump into the next episode of Black Sails and see what happens, shall we?
I can understand a woman's desire for domesticity, but a man's, that I can't understand.
I can't understand how you cannot understand.
It's a fair point. Different mindsets, different people.
But that is the single most dangerous weapon they possess. The one they tempt. Give us your submission, and we will give you the comfort you need.
He's not wrong in terms of this whole thing that's going on. That is the thing that they're like, hey, we'll give you all this if you submit to us. He's not wrong.
Half a dozen routes that Rogers could choose to send Jurgen the cash. We can't afford to guess wrong. This is not an either-or proposition. You want your partner back, he wants victory, I want to set my home aright. But we must hold the line and stand together.
Hold the line. Hold the line, baby. Yeah, you gotta hit it. You know, it's easy to fuck this up. And we don't want to do that. We want to hit and score the goal. We save Jack at all costs. That is our mission. We get him out of this mess that he kind of created for himself, but we get him out of it. Personal escort, huh? I will deliver you personally.
And exchange the cash for my release. This does not seem like a release.
No, it does not.
Perhaps you were right. That in a place like this, there is no progress without awful sacrifice.
Just starting to realise that, are we? Just starting to realise that. We're really seeing Jack, like, mad. Like, he's been pissed and a bit, like, teeved in the past, and it's always been kind of jovial, but there's a real difference in his performance this time around. Like, he is mad.
Our hull sits beneath the horizon while our masts are above it. And with the sails filled, the masts are too thin to be seen. Thus, our lookout has a view of the beach, but the beach has no view of him or us.
Very fancy.
A few months ago, all they let me do on this ship was cook. I'm learning as fast as I can.
He has come a long way, to be fair. From ship's cook to second in command, essentially.
That to truly partner with your captain, you would need to join him down a dark path. It might lead you to a place you would not be able to return from.
You're concerned about me?
I mean, we all saw your face last night, but I think we have reason to be concerned, John.
Last night was not an experience I hope to repeat anytime soon.
Good. Good to hear. I don't know if I'm completely convinced, but what happened? What's happened? Alright, someone explain this.
They killed Graves. And they killed Simon. They chose them from among us to be tortured and killed.
This is not the time to be doing this, guys. What the you gotta stomp this out right now, Silver. Take them all out. Get them all to walk the plank.
When she realized that Jack wasn't there, she let the cash go. Anne was unharmed.
Yeah, that's a big old red flag right there. Like, Max is gonna know.
Yes,
That's not normal.
She would attempt to kill anyone she deemed responsible. And now you are saying to me that she knew she had been crossed and chose to walk away to save herself?
Oh, God, I really hope this doesn't stifle the plans we've got going in the background here. Max, do not fuck this up, right? You've done stuff in the past that has annoyed me, but this would be the top of the list if you fuck this up.
You said if I'm in Havana. In your mind, this outcome is still in doubt?
The odds are certainly in its favor. But it is by no means a certainty.
I feel like, you know, he knew Anne would also be dead if she was that pissed.
Anyone intending to hit us would be more than likely in possession of the wrong route.
Oh, God, I hope they get it right. I mean, I feel like they must, right? They have to get it right. The show would not do that to me. Would it? Okay. Let's see where this goes.
Wait a minute, hold on. Until I know what he's going to say, I can't let anyone walk out of here.
He's going to say that he spoke impertinently to me. Coffee took offense, and it will not be spoken of again.
Oh, shit. Man, that's some command right there. We still have to punish this other guy, though. We have to do something. Or he's just gonna think he can get away with it again.
My men listen, and they do as I say.
Oh, John's like, what's the secret? Give me the secret. We need that so bad.
Had a man with a glass watching her set sail, watching her clear the horizon and disappear. Except for the glints of light.
They caught sight of the eyeglass.
Could be the reflection of a spyglass upon one of her masts.
God damn it, Hornigold.
But Flint and I have unfinished business of a far more serious sort.
Oh, I get why he's pissed off. He's had a rough time in the show. Like, he got his fort taken away. Literally everything. He had everything taken away. But his anger got the better of him, and now he's here, fucking up the people I want to win's plans.
My father's business that he inherited from his father begins to wither and die. I set to work, determined to rebuild what had been taken away. Until a man arrived at my door, claiming to hold debts. Debts he claimed that now belonged to me, where the debts would have been discharged only through hard labor. Working at, wait for it, the production of textiles.
There's a Jack origin story right there.
You and I were neck and neck in this race right till the end. But Jesus, did I make up a lot of ground to catch you.
All you know about me is what I want you to know.
This is true. He has been very good with that. Oh, Jack! Oh, Jack! Do it! Do it, Jack! Do it! Oh my God! Jesus, that hit! Oh my God, this shot is amazing. How's the... Is there like a camera on a crane doing all this? Like, how are they doing this? That shot was incredible. It's still going. Oh. Well, we can fight. You can certainly put up a fight. Aim for the wheels. Aim for the wheels. Oh! This shot is amazing. It's still going. This shot... There must have been some digital tomfoolery in that somewhere. Be alive. Be alive. Be alive. Oh, thank God. Oh. Oh, reunited and it feels so good.
Can you ride with him?
Yeah.
Reinforcements, reinforcements. Just get Jack out of here. Get Jack out of here. That ain't good. That's not good. Fucking Vane's doing this with a bullet in him, for God's sake. Oh. Well, he's alive, at least, for now. I don't know how long that's going to last, though. We have to get Teach. We're going to have to get Teach. Rescue mission again.
You can imagine the restraint it took for me not to let my people loose.
This will not happen again.
Yeah. I think your time may be up, bud. Oh, okay, they're doing the whole beating. They're doing the beating. It's Full Metal Jacket all over again. Oh, God. Here we go. Fucking Hornigold.
Get us underway. Back to the coast to retrieve the shore party.
But there's been no signal yet from the shore party.
We don't have a choice, alright? We gotta go. We gotta go, go, go. Oh, fuck you and your smug face. Like, I felt sorry for you, but... I'm sorry, I just like the other guys more. That's what it boils down to, I suppose.
Take him and the cash back to the ship and get out of here.
What?
Oh.
You can't stay behind.
I'll go find Vane.
Flint rescue mission. Flint rescue mission.
You cannot stay.
Billy? Billy? Is Billy gonna do it?
If Charles knew we were even contemplating jeopardizing the grander effort to save him, he'd kill us all.
Yeah. Yes, he would.
I'll go back and address the situation. Finding sympathetic ears, reminding them that Charles Vane was once the best of them. Still is the best of them. By the time I'm through, the governor won't be able to hang Vane out of fear of losing the street.
Alright, Billy. Let's do it. You gotta make your decision quick, though, Flint. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, Billy. Mission accepted. Get to it, my boy.
I need to know that I can rely upon you to help me navigate through it.
Of course you can.
You understand?
So I will tell you the absolute truth about how I'm going to react when faced with the things sitting in that cell in your fort. I honestly don't know.
Okay, that's the end. What will she do? Is she gonna slap him, beat him, or make out with him? It could be any one of those options. Alright, that was a good episode. That was, like, before we get into the nitty gritty of all this, let's just talk about that shot with the carriage chase. Like, Jesus. Really impressive. Like, from, like, an action set piece filming point of view, like on a TV show, that, I don't know, like, the way people talk about Black Sails is that it didn't have much of a sort of pop culture impact or like a massive audience, but they seem to keep throwing money at it. It's like this illogical thing where, like, somehow they show that it must have done some sort of good numbers for them to keep making the show and to keep putting money into it, especially in order to film a set piece like that on a TV show. Like, that's really impressive. Like, there are action movies that have done worse than that. Like, that was like there was just a tracking shot. That was just seemingly one long shot. But I feel like there must have been some sort of digital didgeridoo or something. But I'm not sure. Maybe they used a drone. I have no idea. I'm kind of desperate to go and see if I can find out how that whole thing was done. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. But nevertheless, super impressive. But yeah, that's I think one of the most engaging action sequences in the whole show. Super good. Like, it took me through a loop how good it was. But as for the whole episode, yeah, it's kind of what I expected to happen. We sort of had our Flint team. I'm calling them our team because I'm assuming all of you are with me in terms of supporting the Flint team. They got some of what they wanted to achieve out of their plans, but it didn't go completely correct. Like, the other side made some smart moves as well. So it's kind of, I don't know where the scales are tipping. I would argue the scales are tipping slightly more in Flint's favor at this point. The only real problem he has at the moment is Vane potentially being hung and that causing issues for him moving forwards and all that stuff. But in terms of what he's actually got, is he's got the gems, he's got Jack out. Spain are going to be pissed about that, so they're going to be angry at Woodes Rogers. So hopefully that will play into his fortunes and that will work out for him. Obviously, the vein of the whole thing, well, obviously we don't know where that's going to go. Like I say, like Eleanor could do anything in that moment because she made a point, like he did kill her father, even though she wasn't on the best terms with her father until like the end. Like they had a slight reconcile at the end of their time together, but I don't know, that could go anywhere. That whole situation could go anywhere. It's really frustrating when characters who I want to see fail are smart, because it's like, hey, you've been pretty smart there. Good job, you. You did good. You did a smart thing, and I appreciate how smart you're being and you're not being dumb about it. But I really don't want you to win. This is what the show is doing to me. It's making me go, I've spent a long time with these characters. Yes, we've been through some hoops. We've had our ups and downs together, but like I appreciate it when you do a smart thing, even if it's working against the outcome I want to see happen. So obviously we got Max, who figured out that obviously Anne didn't kill as many people as she could when she discovered Jack had not been given back to her as promised. And yeah, like that seems like something Max would easily figure out. She knows her very well, and yeah, so it made perfect sense. Like again, the show is very good at painting these characters in a way where us, the audience, can completely get their heads. Like we know what they would know, we know what their motivations would be, and it's whenever they do something, it feels like, oh, this is a natural progression of who they are, what they would do in this situation. The only thing at the moment that's like up in the air is the whole Eleanor Vane Woodes Rogers thing, where I'm like, is she into this? What angle is she playing? Is there an angle? Is she being truthful? Like that's the only character at the moment where I'm like, where is this going? Where is this actually going to go? She could just be like, hey Vane, good to see you again. You killed my dad, but in my head it feels like she could just be like still in love with him. Maybe she is, or whatever it is she feels towards him, or she is just like, I want to kill this guy. Like it could go one way or the other, or both. Potentially it could go both. Meanwhile, back on the ship, we had John Silver dealing with a crew who aren't listening to orders, or certain members of the crew who are doing things that he doesn't want to do. And then he sees that keep forgetting her name, but she has complete control over her men. Like she can tell them without even having to say anything. They just know. They know what they have to do in order to please her and do their duty to her and all that. And he's like, how do I get some of that? How do I figure that out? And maybe that's going to be part of his journey through the rest of this season and into season 4. I don't know, but it's an interesting beat, and it definitely sets her up in a interesting place moving forward. I was wondering if there were going to be any sort of repercussions, because obviously the people on that island did kill members of their crew, and I was wondering if there was going to be pushback in terms of allying together. And here we got it. We got at least a bit of it. I wonder if that, I hope that does put a full stop in it. Like, look, we're done with that. We can move on. Everyone stop being stupid about this and just work together for a greater good, basically. So hopefully that is now resolved. But it is interesting that it shows John that they could have better control over the crew, and I'm wondering where that might take him, especially with the sort of hint of his dark path that he might be walking down as well. Like, I don't know if those two things are going to combine in some way, and yeah, we'll see. Interesting places to go forward. We also got a little bit of a Jack origin story, which was interesting, about how his father had a failed business. He took to drinking and went a bit nuts. He died. Jack desperately was like, I'm going to make something of myself. I am not going to be in this situation. But then is hit with debts that his father incurred, and spiraled out of control, was put into forced labor, and basically paints the picture of why he doesn't trust the establishment, society, all of that. how it could be that unfair to a child, let alone anybody else, and why he kind of resents what he knows of Woodes Rogers, that he is someone that the world gave everything to, and yeah, and he's also very proud of himself. The fact that they were so close in this race to winning Nassau, but obviously he feels he had to do a lot more to get into that position, whereas Woodes Rogers was just kind of handed it. But there are elements of mysteries to Woodes Rogers that we don't know. We know he has some sort of violent streak, and where that might come from, we're not completely aware of. So maybe that will get revealed later down the line as well. But yeah, he held his own in that fight. To be fair to Woodes Rogers, he held his own. He fought people off. He survived a carriage crash. He was on top of the carriage when it flipped over. So maybe he's a Terminator. Who knows? The episode was also a bit shorter this time. I think it was only about 48 minutes or so. That was an interesting choice. I don't know why that is. I'm not sure what the original broadcasting of this show was, if it was on TV or if it was streaming or what, but interesting that they did a shorter episode. I just wonder why that happened. I'm wondering if there was a reason, but didn't feel it. I felt like, if anything, it made everything a lot more compact, and it just sort of, it helped the pace, if anything. But not that I mind the episodes being longer, it's just, I think for this particular episode, it being shorter, it did sort of help the pace of the momentum of, we've got to get Jack, we've got to get him out of here, and then how that resolves and where it spins from there. I don't know. It worked for what it was. I'm just, rambling about I wonder why that happened, but there we go. But no, super strong episode. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the little dialogue pieces. I enjoyed the set piece. Obviously, it blew me away. Just an overall, just a good time episode, and definitely sets things into a dangerous motion forward for Eleanor, Max, and Woodes Rogers. Now they're going to have Spain coming down on them hard. I am wondering what Flint is going to do from here. Now he's got what he wants. Is he just going to sort of wait it out and see what Spain do? Obviously, Billy has been dispatched to try and make sure Vane cannot be hung or killed or whatever, or they'll lose the people in the streets if they do that. So we've got that to look forward to see if Billy can come round and do good for the crew, because he has in the past. He has had some anger issues in regards to Flint, but I think Billy is now back on the team in terms of the bigger picture, and we'll hopefully see him do a good job with that, and hopefully none of our favorite characters die. That would be good. I'm not holding my breath. I am wondering if Blackbeard's going to come back into the fold somehow. Maybe he will come back when he hears news of Vane's capture or something like that. Maybe that'll be a way to bring him back in. Who knows? But yeah, good stuff. Very much enjoyed the episode. That action set piece, I'm going to be thinking about that all day because it was really good. But yeah, super good. Enjoyed this episode. Yeah, hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps me know you liked it. It helps it get seen by more people. Just helps the channel out in general. And if you really enjoyed it, please, guys, consider subscribing. So then you won't miss any future videos. You'll get notified, all that good stuff. Just helps out the channel. It's just a good thing. Just a friendly thing to do. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one.